Hi everyone, this is Fidge the Hedgehog and welcome to this video. I'm here with Bozo. Don't you think he's just so incredibly lovely? He's adorable. I just love this guy. And I'm here with another little package. Now let's make this a little mystery package, because this package is quite unusual. It contains an adorable plush of another very peaceful animal. But yeah, well, I won't tell you what it is. So just have a guess in the comments below and let me know what you think it is. And now I'm going to go over to the opening and you'll see what it is. Now let me give you these hints first. It is a very shy animal. You can keep it as a pet. It's not a mammal and it's still really sweet and charming looking. So what do you think this is going to be? You want to find out? Okay, Bozo, lay aside. Nice. Yeah, nice clowny. Okay. So, there we go. You're gonna love this. You might actually already see what it is. Just gonna pull it out. Here it is. I know it's a bit of a weird shape. It has a weird shape right now. It is very green. Actually, I think you should just have put it like this in the box. Poor thing. Let's cut it out of its packaging. It was just a sad view to have it in such a bag. I think this is the head here. So I'm just gonna open it because I don't really approve the packaging, to be honest. There you go. I would like to record the unbagging of the item, but it was kind of hard to do that with one hand on the camera. So I just pulled out a plush and I'm gonna show you what it is. Here it is. Isn't he just sweet? It is a sea turtle. Now, of course, you can't really keep a sea turtle as a pet. But you can keep a turtle as a pet. That was the main point. Got this adorable turtle of Amazon. And after actually I wrote the book, I wanted to collect a turtle as well, because you have like the bad side of that creature, and the turtle is actually the good side. Not particularly the good side, but just the side that isn't bad. So, and well, in fact, turtles are also animals that I really like because they're really peaceful. They are kind of shy. They are quite close to hedgehogs, even though I think their behavior doesn't really, might not be exactly the same, since they're no mammals, and they require other needs. Or other cares. So for now, I just collected the plush. I might just keep a turtle later, maybe, but I still have to do my research about this. And well, I'm actually doing some research about nice pets for later. Gonna keep a dog. Would like to keep another pet as well, but it's not clear which one it's gonna be. So I was thinking of a nice turtle as well, but it's not really clear if I'm ever going to have a turtle, even though those animals are just so incredibly cute and sweet. And I decided I wanted to have a plush sea turtle instead of another turtle. I don't think I will make a collection of these, but I appreciate the animal, certainly. I like those with the red cheeks and the yellow cheeks, you know, the ones you can see in ponds sometimes. So the fins are quite well stuffed. They look like wings, actually, or it's like the wing of a hummingbird. It's quite firmly stuffed. Its shell is also really well finished with nice, nice detailing. Actually, it's sweet. Now this turtle exists in 2 sizes, as far as I know. There's a larger size as well, which is much more expensive too. This was quite okay in price. And it has a yellow belly with the nice markings and coloring and the nice markings on the belly. And as you can see, the head was just turned back like this, and that is why the turtle now has like a little hole in his shell, which I do not appreciate actually, to see my plush being packaged so roughly. I like the edge of the shell as well. Look at the warm colors. So what I also like about this plush is that he keeps his head straight up, which is really sweet, which makes the turtle very expressive. When you hold him like this, the turtle is like watching you, which is really sweet. And that is actually what I like doing, just patting a turtle softly over its shell, and sometimes over its head, but most turtles don't really like that when I do. So it's like for hedgehogs, you know, they're very protective. But they're really sweet. So I appreciate them really much. Because of their peacefulness, of their shyness, it's like the same way for a hedgehog. So I might consider having a turtle later because the points that they have in common with hedgehogs, but I know they're not the same. Definitely not. So I still have to gather some experience and do some research and stuff like this. For now, I just keep it for this plushie. It's adorable. It's just that I love animals so much. So when I actually have the possibility, I just try to do some research about them. Now, I don't think a sea turtle will be nice for in my home. This little guy is from Taglin. I have no idea I don't really know this brand. But I know they made some other nice animals, like a frog, like squids, like also a scorpion, really nice looking. And which other animals did I spot? And I was just looking for a nice turtle, and I really definitely choose this one. I decided to have the smaller one because of the room, and like I said, I'm not going to collect turtles on a general base, so I just would like to have one or two. I say two because I also visited my local zoo to see if they had nice turtles, and yes, they had. And I just collected this adorable little one here. This little one here feels a bit like a Webkinz, but it has adorable detailing. It's really soft. And also here it has like a very soft belly. There's a lack of detail on the belly actually, but these plush, I really recommend these plush. They are, I believe, they are German plush, and their tags always say this Simo. And in general, I think, what I noticed is you can find those plush in souvenir shops of zoos and other animal parks and stuff like this. And they make very natural looking animals for a very honest price. I got this guy for 15 euros. I thought it would cost the double. But it's just, I think the price is still on it. We have two local zoos here that work together for a certain part. And that's the name. So I was very pleased to collect this little turtle here. They also had nice frogs. I was very tempted to take one with me as well, but maybe later. But they also had a Wild Republic turtle. They had two turtles available, but this one was definitely the prettiest and the best price quality. How do you say that? I have no idea. Well, you had the best quality for the best price on this one. So that is actually why I choose this one here. And this one has beans. He feels like a Webkinz. He has like a very fleecy touch, and it's about 10 inches tall. And he has a very long spotted tail. It's really sweet. So, yeah. I was glad yesterday I was able to find a sweet turtle as well. But I think these little ones would be the only ones that I'm going to collect. This little one here, I just love the head. It's just up straight, really sweet. Like this, you actually spoil your turtle by petting it like this. Most turtles won't be very eager to stay this way if you pet them, if you pet their neck. Really sweet. Hello, you nice turtle. Don't want to bite me? I know turtles can bite. They have serious teeth, so I'm always very careful with their mouth. I've seen when the turtle actually jabbing towards me. She was trying to grab me, probably because I was unconsciously annoying it or in some way. So yeah, that is why, I guess. They had a few turtles in the animal shelter where I was taking care of them. I really liked them. I thought it was a sad view to see them just trying to swim in their little aquarium that was way too small. And I wish I could have one like them, but I don't really know. I still don't know how to care for them properly, so I do not adopt them. But they were sweet. I really liked them. So it has like a very warm green color. It reminds me of the green you can actually see. Well, it's like they have like water over them. It's like their shell is wet, and that makes the color come out really in a very colorful and very natural way. Also, what was I about to say? Forgot, sorry. So this turtle should be about like, it's 20 inches, it says, 20 inches. And there's another that's, I think, 30 inches as well. It's a really pretty one. It's very natural looking. It doesn't have beans. It doesn't have any beans in them. So you can just look at the head moving. I thought this was the most natural and pretty looking. I'll show you the fins. The back fins are a bit smaller, spotted. And, well, it has a tiny tail, a really tiny tail. Actually, here on the lower part of the edge, on the shell, you have nice markings too. So this turtle is actually the same color as grass. It's like a lawn. It's like you're actually viewing a lawn. It's like, it's a nature green you can actually see on plants. And it's like the warm green you can see on turtles when you see the waters coming over them. So that is a very natural looking. Also here well, I'll just call these markings on the shell. And I was actually not sure if this plush would impress me, but it is charming. It is a pretty turtle. I like this marking here. Really soft, except from the way it was packaged. I just love this plush. And maybe you can just put them together and see, because this one has a lower head. They really complete each other. Actually, they are sweet, and they are like, look how peaceful they look. They're hugging. It's so funny when you see turtles swim, and sometimes they get on each other's shell like this, or they're using each other's shell to stabilize their balance. That's sometimes so funny. And there you go. I'm still looking for names for these girls or these guys. So if you have nice suggestions, or if you have a pet turtle with a nice name, let me know in the comments below. Glad to have 2 sea turtles. Not quite sure I'm going to collect even more of them. They're sweet, I have to admit. But like this, we'll have the turtle as well, to keep the clown in a well-behaved way. So I'll just show you compare with Bozo, for example. I don't really remember what Bozo's size was. I believe he was like 16 or 17 inches. The plush was described, this little one here was described as being like 20 inch. So if it's not exactly 20 inch, you can at least suppose that this plush size should be between 15 and 20 inch. Anyway. Now, I really hope you enjoyed this video and these adorable turtles. And I'll see you later, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye. Now, this is actually the tag on the turtle's plastic packaging. And obviously the size is mentioned just to show you. So it says Taglin realistic stuff. It's a weird title, but it says 20 inch.